Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about Lee. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros stars Kate Winslet. I'm pretty sure you all know who she is at this point. She's been around for quite a long time, all the way back since the 90s, specifically at Titanic, where she was Rose. Her and Leonardo DiCaprio's Jack, and their epic love story on the disaster of the Titanic. It was the biggest movie of all time for a long ass time, for like 12 years, until Avatar overtook it. But yeah, when people think of Kate Winslet, their first thing is obviously Titanic. And how Rose, Jack, you know, died so Rose can be on like this like can debris, even though many people argue, well, they both could have fit on that thing. But I guess they wanted to have like a dramatic ending. But after that, it well, she never hit that high ever again. I don't know how you can hit a high like that ever again. But she's made some movies since, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I know that's a big like cult movie right there. What else is Finding Neverland? I know that's a well liked movie. Flushed Away. Ooh, that's a childhood movie of mine. But she just voiced in that movie, so it's not really important here. There's The Holiday. There's what else? The Reader. Contagion. That's a big one right there. Important one. Oh yeah, she was in the Divergent movies. How can I forget the Divergent and movie 43? How they convinced her to do that movie is beyond me. I mean, honestly, you can ask the same for like pretty much anyone in that movie. So yeah, there's like the Divergent movies. Steve Jobs is a great movie, but unfortunately it flopped real hard. Shame. Well, she was in Avatar: The Way of Water. Well, not her like physically. I think she was a Navi. Pretty sure she was a Navi. But yeah, I mean, and not to mention she's been like some. I know there's an HBO show she was in. I forgot the name of it. So yeah, I know she was in that. But in terms of movies, obviously everyone knows her from Titanic. She's had some hits here and there, but her track record isn't the greatest in the world. But she's still a very well known, name. So I'm gonna label her as a pro. Another pro is reviews are just good enough, just passable. 61%. That is like a couple bad reviews away from being rotten. So yeah, 61% is just passable, and there's no audience score up, mainly because no one's seeing this movie. So I'm gonna look up, see like verified ratings from the popcorn meter, as it says. Let's see, what's the vibe? 3 star, 3.5, fives, a lot of fives. So the people who watched this movie liked it enough. So yeah, so seems like audience reaction is solid. So I'm gonna label that as a pro. And I think that is it. I'm pretty sure that's it. So cons, okay. Big con is that this movie has no marketing muscle behind it whatsoever. I literally found out about this movie, like I found out about its existence really until when I saw The Substance and a trailer for this played in front of The Substance. I was like, oh, I thought this movie was supposed to come out like in November or something, but I was like, it's come out next week. I'm like, what the hell? When did this happen? Like, I just wasn't paying much attention to it like at all. So yeah, the fact that I only really knew about this movie like a week before it came out should tell you a lot. Um, because like I keep track of a lot of these movies that have come out like that have yet to come out for like months. Like I keep track of a lot of these movies. So if I only know about a movie like on short notice, that's not good. So yeah, yeah, just no marketing surrounding this movie. So that's a con. Another con is that this movie is the vibe. I cannot talk. This movie's like it feels like busted Oscar bait. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's busted Oscar bait because it's the biopic, and the Oscars love them some biopics. It's like Oscar bait in chapter one. Yeah, I remember that hearing that from I think it was like a Watch Mojo video I watched like ages ago, where that just stuck with me. Like Oscar baiting chapter one, the biopic. I'm like, yep, that sounds about right. So yeah, it just has an Oscar baity vibe to it, and it's pretty obvious. And yeah, people don't like that all that too much. Like if you're gonna make an Oscar baity movie, at least make it interesting. Make it something that people would want to see. And this just isn't it. This isn't. This just isn't clicking. So yeah, the Oscar baity vibe of the movie, I'm gonna label that as a con. Another con is that there's just too many movies coming out this weekend. I already mentioned there's like 7 movies this weekend, not to mention all the movies that are still out right now. It's too much. Too many movies. In a situation like this, only a few survive. And, well, in this case, only one is going to survive. And the rest are just going to die out. And this will not be the survivor. So, yeah. Too many movies out right now. That's a con. And is that it? Well, I guess there's roadside attractions. I guess we can talk about them. They've had some hits. I Can Only Imagine, Manchester by the Sea, Mud, I guess, Judy, I guess. But for the most part, their track record is pretty just bleh. Not a whole lot going on. This year, it's been real bleh. The highest grossing movie hasn't even hit like $3 million. So that tells you quite a lot. So yeah, they're just not clicking this year. So so obviously that's a con. And I think that's it. So opening weekend, it's in like 800. This movie's like in 800 theaters, which is very very low. So yeah, hmm, it might hit a million, maybe. I doubt it. Let's just say 500K to a million, and then a final total of maybe like 2, 3 million, maybe. And then that's it. Okay, 2 down, 4 to go, because I'm not talking about the Devara Part 1. What is next? Megalopolis. Hell yes. I get to talk about that movie. And then I have to go through my old ass, and then yeah, it's trying to remember my letter is like TUV. Okay, so Vindicating Trump is after that, and then Wild Robot is at the end. So yeah, so stay tuned for all those videos. Stay very soon for all those videos. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, and share the whole drill. Um, Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year and the past few years. Want to watch any of them? Go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. Just did my summer 2024 recap, my two-parter. That's on the channel right now. September recap won't be till between the 4th and the 11th, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. And what else? Yeah, the canceled series, 250 episodes I've done. You want to watch any of them? You want to binge them all? Go right ahead, and that's it. That's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.